Alrighty, so let's do some shadow reading. So we have NASA's Johnson Space Center has recently revealed a distinctive electronic car, which is called Modular Robotic Vehicle. And so in here, when they say center, that means just another word for building. So Johnson Space Building or center. Okay, so do you want to also go ahead and practice this first sentence?
NASA's Johnson Space Center has recently revealed
Mm-hmm.
show a distinctive electronic car, which is called modular robotic vehicle.
Mm-hmm. So I think all your words sounded really good. Let's just try this word one more time. Robotic.
Robotic,
Mm-hmm.
robotic.
Yeah, there you go. And then I like the way you said robotic.
Ro
Robot.
robotic,
There you go. That sounded really.
robotic. Yeah.
That sounded really good. And then I just wanted. Let's just go over this part right here and say it together. Has recently.
Has recently.
Mm-hmm. And then one more time. Has recently.
Has recently.
Nice. And then let's go ahead and finish up with this part here. We got the new vehicle can move sideways, unlike other cars. It can be activated, that means started, by remote control too.
Yeah. The new vehicle can move sideways, unlike other cars. It can be activated by remote control too.
Mhm. Now this word is going to be a little bit different because it's similar to the word activity, but
Uh,
here we're going to say it so the stress is different. So here it's going to be activated.
activated,
So one more time, activated.
activated,
So um,
remote.
people use a remote control
Yeah.
to activate the car.
People remote the vehicle. Is right? People
People use
use
remote
remote
control
control
to activate
to
the car.
activate the car.
Mhm. Okay, so as we can see here, let's go ahead and go back and think about this sentence here. There's a lot of information. So in here, what do you think is important that we should make a note about?
Uh,
So for me, I'm gonna say mm, 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 electronic car, NASA, right? I think
NASA.
because that they're talking about the company organization, and if we think about okay, what is it that they did or made, we know electronic car.
NASA.
That that's going to be important.
Yeah. It's a called MRV. Okay.
hmm
Modular robotic vehicle.
hmm So when you so basically they're saying that okay, this is a car,
Yeah.
and if we said what kind of car is it, they're telling us this. It's this kind of car.
Yeah.
Now, if you think about this word and this word, and if you want to explain about the car,
Yeah.
okay, which word do you think is more important?
Mm,
Because if I asked you, Justin, NASA made this new car.
yeah.
What kind of car is it? And then how would you explain it?
Uh, more NASA electronic car is modular robotic.
Hmm. And I think if we have to pick one,
Yeah.
it would be better to just choose one, would be robotic. When they say it's a modular, that basically means that everything is self-contained. Like, I think what they're saying is that everything in here together,
Yeah.
it's made together as one unit, and we call that a module.
Modular. Okay.
Hmm.
I
It's so this word it comes from the word module, and
modular.
it's a self-contained unit.
Ah. Okay.
And my guess is that at Kia, because they're doing a lot of construction, there's probably a lot of modular pieces when they are building a car. A lot of self-contained units.
Yeah, right. Because to save our money,
Hmm.
because employee P is more cheaper than Kia Motors. So there are many modular company around Kia Motors.
Yeah, yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
And so probably and for the same reason, that's why they also made this car a modular vehicle
Yeah.
to also save money.
Yeah.
Okay, so then let's go ahead and think about the information here. What do you think is important in here?
Uh, yeah, it is possible to control it by remote control.
Yeah, that is going to be important too. Now, if you look at this picture here, do you notice anything different about this car?
Uh, it is possible to move sideways.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. So let's go ahead and also plug that into into there. All right, so now I think we have enough information about this first paragraph
Yeah,
into our notes, right?
yeah, yeah,
So if somebody said to you, what is this story is about, then you can just look at this and say, okay, this story is about an electronic car that NASA built. This is a robotic car that you can control with a remote control. And the special thing about this car is that it can move sideways, right? So all I did was I took this information
yeah,
and I just summarized it. And so I'd like for you to also practice doing the same thing.
okay. This passage is about NASA electronic car, which is robotic vehicles. The vehicle is possible to control by remote to control. Also, the vehicle uh, can move sideways.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's try it one more time. This time I'm gonna jot down what you say. So can you summarize it one more time?
This passage is about NASA electronic car, which is robotic, which is robotic vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the vehicle,
Mm-hmm.
the vehicle can remote by remote controller.
Okay, so how about like this? We can say can be started by.
The vehicle can be started by remote control. Moreover, the vehicle can move sideways.
Okay. I think all of it sounded really good. The passage. I think one thing with the pronunciation you could improve on would be this word.
Yeah.
So let's just spend a little bit of time practicing this word. Passage.
Passage. Passage or passage.
Pa.
Yeah.
So let's see. Pa. How do I think of pa?
Yeah, passage.
And then that's right. Pa.
Siege.
And then sitch.
Okay, passage.
Perfect. Just like that. One more time.
The passage. Passage.
And then I'm gonna show you also the passage.
The passage.
So, and then
Passage.
let's try it a couple of times. This is today's passage.
This is the today's passage.
So one more time. This is today's passage.
This is today's passage.
The passage is about future vehicles.
The passage is about future vehicles.
The passage is about a robotic vehicle.
The passage is about robotic vehicles.
Now, one thing I'm not hearing from you is, and this is a minor detail, but when you say this, you have to include the word "a," so you're going to have to say, which is a robotic vehicle.
Yeah, which is robotic vehicles.
Okay, so do you want to just try the summary one more time? And I guess one of the key things that we want to make sure we get in there is this part here.
Okay. This passage is about future vehicles. NASA. Okay. Wait a minute. Today's passage is about future vehicles. NASA has a robotic vehicles. The vehicle can be started by remote control. Moreover, the vehicle can move sideways.
So let's go over that word. Sideways.
Sideways.
That sounded good. The words that I'm putting in yellow, these are some of the words that I think you can practice and just make it a little bit more clearer. But let's just go ahead and move on to the next part. And I think in this part, I mean, if we kind of scan the information here, we can see that they're giving us a lot of data about the car, right? So they introduced the car here, gave us some data, and then it looks like here they're gonna just give us a lot more data.
Okay.
The MRV, a battery-powered car, weighs 900 kilograms and runs up to 64 kilometers per hour. Okay, so just the first sentence.
Yeah. The MRV, a battery-powered car, weighs 900 kilograms and runs up to 64 kilometers per hour.
And this one, it's going to be It's going to be weighs.
Weighs.
Mhm. The car is also able to drive 100 kilometers once its battery is fully charged.
The car is also able to drive 100 kilometers once its battery is fully charged.
Oh, and remember, I think we saw this word somewhere else. Um, and let's just try this. Charged.
Charged.
Oh, once more time. One more time. Charged.
Charged.
Perfect. So the battery is fully charged.
The battery is fully charged.
That was perfect. All right. So as you can see here, I think if you had to think, okay, what are some surprising information? I would say this: 900 kilograms for a car. That's pretty light.
Yeah, right.
I know Kia has a small car called the Morning.
Yeah.
How much does that weigh? I think compared to this, the Kia is quite heavy. The Morning, the Kia Morning.
Yeah. I don't know exactly the weight.
I think it's at least double this. I think the Kia Morning is close to 2,000 kilograms.
Yeah. I got that information. Morning weighs 855 kilograms.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow. So they're almost identical then.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you know what it was? I was thinking of pounds. That's why I thought, oh, 1,800.
I know that the battery weight is very heavy, so many electronic car is more heavy compared to gasoline vehicles
Oh, is that right?
because of battery. Yeah.
That would make sense because all the power is coming from the battery.
Yeah, right.
Well, so let's think about this information here
Yeah.
and this information here. So, what do you think? We need some more notes.
Yeah. The vehicle is very light. Is it right? The right
hmm
light and the vehicle can be driven can be driven 64 kilometers per hour.
So we can say that word. We call
Speed,
that word
okay.
speed.
Speed and speed.
Yep.
64 kilograms, and the car is able to drive 100 kilometers one time.
Yes, that's right. So I'll just say with one battery, and let's just take a look at this word here.
Yeah, light.
Remember, so whenever there's a T at the end,
Yeah.
it's really common for Korean pronunciation to really put too much sound on the T. So with the English people, when the ending T, it's always a very small sound or a soft T sound. So we're gonna make it sound like light.
Light.
Perfect. One more time. Light.
Light.
So the vehicle is light.
The vehicle is light.
The light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
The light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
So one more time. The light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
The light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
And you know, one thing that I'm also noticing when we go over the word is. So let's just spend a little bit of time with this one. Same thing with this sound here.
Is.
It's a very soft sound.
Is.
Just like that. One more time. Is.
Is.
So let's say the light vehicle is.
The light vehicle is.
Perfect. So one more time. The light vehicle is.
The light vehicle is.
And then let's finish it with the light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
The light vehicle is 900 kilograms.
Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and summarize this first part and second part. So we have the light vehicle is 900 kilograms and the speed is 64 kilometers per hour. It uses one battery and the car can go 100 kilometers.
The light vehicle is 900 kilograms and the speed is 64 kilometers per hour, and I can run it 100 kilometers. Yeah.
Let's try it one more time. And this time, remember we were just practicing the is with the soft S. So if you can, remember just try to keep that in mind. So you want to make that soft S sound. Yes. Okay, so how about just practicing just this sentence?
Okay. The light vehicle is 900 kilograms and the speed is 64 hours per hour.
Now don't forget, because the first time you actually used the word is 2 times, because here you said the light vehicle is, that sounded perfect. But then in the second time you used it, you went back to your old sound, right? And I think you forgot. So, but you're actually using it 2 times. So you got the light vehicle is 900 kilograms and the speed is 64 kilometers per hour, right? So let's try it one more time.
Okay. The light vehicle is 900 kilograms and the speed is 64 kilometers per hour.
Oh no, you know what though? This time you, the way that it's sounding, it's too strong at the end, so it's sounding like this. Is. Right, and that's the way we want. Is.
Is, right? Is. Okay, is.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, that's the way you want to make it sound. And so you can do it. It's just I think you just gotta just do is, just say it about maybe 20 times, and then you'll be able to get it. Now, one thing that I notice about this is that if we go back to this old information, it says remote control.
Remote control.
But if you look at the picture here, there's actually a man.
Yeah, right.
So what do you think that means? Because it's saying here remote control, but then there's a man driving the car.
Yeah, right.
How do you explain that? What is your opinion, or what is your idea?
Maybe one person is testing the car. So he is taking a car. Take into the car.
Well, he's driving the car.
He is driving the car for testing.
So where does the remote control come in? When do they use the remote control? Do you think it's both?
Sport?
It's both.
It's both.
What do you think? Could it be both?
Sorry?
Could it be both?
Uh,
Controlled by a human and also controlled by a remote control?
yeah. Sorry?
Well, so we know that it says activated by remote control,
Yeah.
but then we have a driver in the car. So I guess my question would be why do they need a remote control if a person can drive it and if a person can control the car?
Yeah. If there is some disaster,
Disaster?
yeah, disaster. If there is disaster, we can use the vehicle by remote control.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And another place would be maybe on another planet.
Yeah.
They can use the remote control.
Also, we can use the vehicle by remote control in on the another space.
Sure, sure. I mean, this is what I think. I think that this car it can do both. So sometimes if a human wants to drive it and control it, they can. But then sometimes, like you said, there's a disaster or, it's on another planet, they can also use a remote control to
Yeah.
control it. So it can do both.
Yeah.
It can do both. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take a pause for a second. Now, when we come back next weekend, we're gonna be looking at this question. This is question number 3, and it basically is asking you, do you think computers help society? So it's basically like an opinion question, right? And then you take a position, yes or no, and then you basically explain it. And so the plan is that for next weekend, next Saturday, we'll take a look at this question one more time. And
Yeah.
so I think what I'll do is I'll make that same question, but using this information. So the question would be, do you think NASA should spend money to build this kind of vehicle? And so you basically would have to say, yes or no, and then explain why or why not, right? And but we'll be integrating it with this type of question with that, and then also finish the story.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish our lesson on that note. So you have a nice evening, and I'll see you next week. All righty.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Bye. Yep. Do I have to answer these questions?